Okay, it's Monday night. Time to start your week right. Favorite click about to blast the mic. Knowledge is power. It might get you flowers. If you say some stupid ish, you gon' get hit with some powder. And these four be getting wilder. Shooter of the year, my guy Scott T. And we all try to figure out what the Van see. You never know to rock with Slut Gang CEO, the mass creator, the man with the flow. So if you ain't lame, sit back, relax, and be entertained. It's the grown man click, 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 click. The grown man click, 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 click. Now let's go. The grown man click, 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 the grown man click. Now let's go. Now let's go. Now let's go. The grown man click, 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 the grown man click. Now let's go. Now let's go.
Let's go. What's up, everybody? New intro on 100. We feeling good today. This is your boy, the Mass Creator, coming to you with my boys. As you can see, we are live at 8:05, and this is the Grown Man Click podcast. And I would just like to thank you all for tuning in. Here we go with some cheers. Well, there's a cheer. I know what happened. You didn't cheer. There we go. All right. And I would just like to introduce the people that are here tonight right now that we got to the left of me. One of the best to ever do this podcast yet. He causes more goddamn anguish and pain amongst the stratosphere than anybody I know. And his powders are legendary. We have tonight with us in studio, the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Vicissitude, John. What's up?
What's up, everybody?
What's not, my cheers aren't working. What's up with this?
The applause is delayed for some reason.
And also one of the GMC OGs, been here with since the beginning, and he's right there to the left of Mr. John. We have the legendary
Van Gogh.
And on the screen, we see the other man, the myth, the Grizz legend, the one who will tear your grizzly ass up if you don't know what you're talking about. Them paws will do harm to you and cause mass destruction. He's the man, the myth, the legend, D. Teddy Esquire, otherwise known as
Mr. Dearest Teddy.
And once again, this is the Grown Man Click podcast. We already got people in the peanut gallery as usual. My wife is number one. What's up, baby? How you doing? Good evening, GMC. She saw the new intro, loved the intro. All right. Yeah, we tried to put it together, you know, a little different. Got our own theme song thanks to Mr. Slut Gang CEO. He put together that track. That track is fire. So we are happy to have that new intro. We like, yeah, that. I
like that.
Thank you. Oh, shit, acting right now. Okay, cool. So before we get started, you know, in order for us to start the show, we got to give up a toast. So grab what you drink the most, put it up in the sky, and we're going to say to a good show, clink, clink.
Drink, drink, drink.
Drink, drink. That's some high quality H2O there. So, what y'all been doing since the last time we was in these podcast streets? Go ahead, man. You go first. He laughing.
Oh, shit.
All right. So
Gotta say something for flowers,
did a shoot. The shoot went well. Got some information about a property. I was telling you about it. Not gonna put too much information out because if it all works out, it's gonna be huge. Let's just put it to you that way. Just work and just a bunch of, how do I want to say it? The scrapple of life. It's just a bunch of stuff that just came together, and it was like, what's going on now?
I don't know if I like this. I don't know if I like this. Yeah, that's me. That's my face all day today.
Yeah. So everything for I'll touch on a few things because you know it's me. Part of what did I see or what did I hear? He heard some of it.
I heard all of it.
Well, some of it. You got off an hour early.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Do we want to talk about that now? Or wait till flowers powder.
Well, I don't know if that's flowers or powder. That's just something that happened.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. I was going to give him flowers and powder for that one.
So, a couple of weird things happened. Got a phone call last night, probably about 1:30. One of my friends asked me, "What you doing?" Not doing anything. What are you doing? You're never going to believe what happened.
That's never a good thing to hear.
Not at 1 a.m.
What happened? She's like, I'm in the bathroom right now. Why are you calling me from the bathroom at 1 o'clock in the morning? Well, because something ran up underneath of the door when I was in the bathroom, and it was hiding behind the toilet, and then it went into the wall, and I don't know where it went. What? So that turned into her sneaking downstairs to get a beer and was telling me I had to be quiet on my end of the phone. I'm like, I'm not even in the house.
Like, why do I have to phone?
Like, why do I have to be quiet? Like,
she sounds like Blair Witch Project and shit.
It's like, what? Why do I have to be quiet? I'm not in the house. It's like, what are you talking about? He heard it. It was weird. It was weird for like all of 2 hours, but
I lost more brain cells, and I got so mad that I woke up angry.
But yeah, it was a pretty interesting.
That's
time.
just one thing. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's been a lot.
It's been a lot. I want to turn into flowers of power.
John?
Well, besides Red Midnight coming out,
yeah,
you know, and you know, we're 8 days away from doing disruption. Just working.
Okay.
You know, we just came from doing a job up in the mountains of Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania.
Yep, basically.
Yeah, basically.
And that's pretty much it for now, you know. So just hanging out.
When you start hearing the theme song from Deliverance, it's time for you to go home.
Yeah, well, thankfully
we heard that as soon as we got north of Hazleton.
Yeah. Grizz got worried.
I love a good banjo picker, but I don't want to see it.
As soon as you get north of Hershey, it's over with.
Yeah. Oh, I know. I haven't been to Pennsylvania before. Yeah. Grizz. So
yes, sir.
What have you been up to since the last time we were in these podcast streets?
Content. I'm still moving stuff over to the new Sophisticated Grizzly page. I have been loading up Teddy files like I ain't got nothing else to do with my life. Yeah, man, I'm on a mission.
Right.
You know,
one thing I did forget to do, and this was my fault. But since I've got to go next. Since you've been, you told us what you've been up to. I didn't play the commercial. Nobody know what the show about. Let me show you what the show is about.
You see me on my I'm with them bitches known to talk about. Shorty love the swag, they see the kid, I'm all they talk about. I don't like to brag, I pop a tag, it's all they talk about. See me getting close with model chicks, I bring the bottles out. I'm who they talk about. Shorty love the swag, they see the kid, I'm all they talk about. I don't like to brag, I pop a tag, it's all they talk about. See me getting close with model chicks, I bring the bottles out. I'm who they talk about. Shorty love the swag, they see the kid, I'm all they talk about. I don't like to brag, I pop a tag, it's all they talk about. See me getting close with model chicks, I bring the bottles out. I'm who they talk about. Shorty love the swag, they see the kid, I'm all they talk about. I don't like to brag, I pop a tag, it's all they talk about. See me getting close with model chicks, I bring the bottles out. I'm who they talk about. Shorty love the swag, they see the kid, I'm all they talk about. I don't like to brag, I pop a tag, it's all they talk about. See me getting close with model chicks, I bring the bottles out. I'm who they talk about. Shorty love the swag, they see the kid, I'm all they talk about.
So that's what the topic is tonight. The principles of pleasure. So I guess I'm up next. Were you finished, Grizz?
Yes, sir.
Oh, I thought you were. That's why I did what I did. But actually, this has been a quiet week for me since the last time we've been on the podcast. I worked a couple days for my freelance gig, and we did, a couple little jobs. It wasn't too busy, but knocked that out. I have I had a shoot since then? I'm trying to think. I don't even think I've shot anybody, but I was here for an amazing shoot that my one of the renters that works here, Ruthie, she had a shoot, water shoot the other day, and it went over really well. But mostly I have been. Oh, I did do a video shoot for the managing director of Ballet After Dark. Ty Edwards was here on Sunday, and we did a little video shoot, because she needs to up her, tell what's been going on with Ballet After Dark and everything. I've talked about it plenty of times, so I'm not gonna really dig deep into that. But Ballet After Dark is, I'm a big dance photographer, so I get a lot of dance gigs, and they are one of my clients as well as family, because Ty basically grew up with my daughter Brittany, and her brother is Blair is Brittany's best friend. So she's been around all her life, so we love her and we support her. What's up, Christy? How you doing tonight?
Hey,
and I've been getting stuff together in the studio, getting it neater, getting it cleaner, getting it straighter, because my office was a mess. Now you can at least walk in there and not trip over shit. There's nothing on the floor but floor, so it's been a while since that happens. But that's what I've been up to. So I guess it's that time, because you all itching at the bit for this. So let's get into it, because this is what everybody's in the mood for tonight. That's whoa, where is it? I done added so much stuff on here over the last couple of days, but you know what's coming. That's right, everybody. It's time for the part of the show that everybody longs for. It is time for Flowers and Powder. And if you are new to the show, if you are new to the show, true to the show, or just want to know what to do with this part of the show, I'm going to send you right across the table tonight, because he's in the house, to Van Gogh, and he's going to let you know what Flowers and Powder is all about. So go ahead, Van.
So Flowers and Powder is a segment of the show we do each week. If somebody's done something amazing, helped you out, looked out for you, had your back, you can virtually give them flowers and a thank you. But I'll just say, if you've got that one guy that voted for Trump twice for some strange reason, yeah, you see the guy on the screen right there. Go ahead and toss that powder up in the air and just smack the dog crap out of him. Like, well, why'd you do that twice?
So
go ahead, Chris. Let's go.
We're going to take it to the church of Grown Man Cliff podcast.
Let's go.
And my brethren and sisterin, if you would like to give out your flowers or your powder, please put up the church finger and let us begin to testify. And beginning tonight, our Right Reverend Diaz Eddie Esquire is coming to the solo stage for the flowers or powder.
So we're going to change a little bit. This is not going to be flowers and powder. This is Carolina Reaper. This is this is ghost pepper shit.
Wow.
So to the scammy bitch that reached out to me trying to order some baked goods and tried to rob my Cash App, if I see you in the street, understand that it's on site. There's nothing to talk about. There will be a mauling. I will be putting your ass in the hospital. Because what you don't do is play with my money. What you don't do is play with my family. And when you play with my money, you're playing with my family. You're playing with how we eat. You are playing with how we take care of ourselves and pay our bills. I promise you, if there's ever any kind of way that I could find you, I'll find you. So,
damn, Liam Neeson over here.
I have a special set of skills that will fuck you up if I catch you.
I hate bums, man. I can't stand bums.
You know that somebody got my card at the beginning of the year.
Right.
And I had to go, and luckily I'm the kind of businessman that really checks on my finances, because a lot of people go, I do it every 15th and 30th.
Yeah.
No, I'm a small business. I do it every day.
Yeah.
Every day.
This is supposed to be money every day. Money going out almost every day.
Yep.
And I swear that motherfucker paid his fucking phone bill and his damn electric bill on my fucking credit card, or on my bank card.
Yeah.
Wow.
Right.
Oh, guess what? They both got cut off.
Yeah.
Because I caught it within an hour of him doing it, and I don't know how. They still can't understand how they got it, because I have 2-stage identification. You got to punch in, and he did not clone my phone, and it wasn't coming from a phone.
Yeah.
Right.
So I don't know how he did it, but it was crazy.
Probably those skimmer things that pulls the data off the card.
And there was no way in hell they was going to get money out of me, because they tried to word it differently. And the thing is, I have a 3-pronged attack to even get into my damn Cash App. You got to use my face, you got to use my thumbprint and my code.
Yeah.
So there you ain't getting shit from me. Huh?
You don't have phones, you have paws.
Oh, they work though.
I know. You don't have phones, you have paws.
Especially from coming across.
Damn it, you're a bear.
Yeah. Especially if now that's the thing, if I'm coming across the top of the head like that, you know what I'm
saying? There you go. You gonna get it. All right. So while Van is indisposed, I guess we are gonna go to the right brother, Deacon Vicissitude, and he's gonna come in and he's gonna give us his powder.
Oh no, I got flowers.
You got what?
I got flowers.
This motherfucker ain't working.
I guess I broke it because the mouse is shot.
There it is.
It's kind of working.
There it is.
There you go.
There it goes.
Damn it, you done broke my goddamn camera with that shit.
God damn, you broke your own camera.
Can't even see me.
Get your bear
He
claw.
got powder and all the flowers and everything was just like, what?
Can't take the shit. Can't take all this.
I have flowers for gospel porn stars.
What?
I wish she was here, but he's late as usual. But Grizz, you already know.
I heard that shit. I heard that shit.
Porn stars.
I heard that shit. I said
it was straight fire. Just heard it before the show. So when he comes in, flowers for Rich for making that track. That track was fire, just like the track he just did for the Grove Man clip. That was straight fire.
I never heard no shit like that before in my life.
It was wild.
He released that shit he played for me?
No.
Oh, he just sent it to you.
He sent it to us in a private chat.
Oh.
I need to get
it's like, I know he's
focus here. Hold on, let me see if I can get this thing to focus real quick.
Chopin?
There it is.
Oh,
had to get it to focus.
Focus. You want to get Frederick boxes?
Yeah, I had to put these the box to get this bitch.
You don't want to the camera. I don't know why you blaming me. You bear pawed the shit out of that camera.
Well, you know what, bro? When somebody trying to steal money from me, I usually break shit in my vicinity. Yeah, so if they were standing right there, I'd have broke them. So yeah, I got a problem with thieves. I don't like. Here's the thing: I can take a dealer, I can take pimp, I could take whatever, but thieves, lowest of the low. Yeah, the lowest of the low. Scammers and thieves, yeah. Trash. Dregs of humanity.
I'm trying to think of powder. Well,
let me give you your hand clap for the flower, because I got my mouse is acting brand new. I think this is weird. It must be LOS.
Yeah.
On the site. Yeah. I don't understand, because this was the same exact one that I had.
Yeah.
I bought a brand new one, fresh out the box. They still got the plastic on it.
Yes, I see it.
bitch. Anyway,
the bitch.
Trying to think,
bitch.
let's see, powder. Well,
This is a good day for you then.
Yeah, I don't think we got any powder.
I mean, I don't know if I have powder because it's indifferent. You know, the fuckery that I keep on hearing with bands.
So do you just want to throw some powder in the air, maybe?
Yeah, maybe.
Okay, well, we'll give you the brawny.
Yeah, there you go. That works.
And just let it fall where it falls.
Yeah, because there's some shit that I've heard in the last like 96 hours from his phone of women and people that just come up to him. Like I can
And just do
verify,
weird stuff.
I can verify for a fact that he is Amish.
I know. I'm the one who declared him Amish first.
Right, this guy, like, dude, I'm gonna feel like
I've been around Hezekiah, Obadiah, Ezekiel,
dude, this guy,
Peter.
Yeah,
Don't, because they throw a Peter and a John in there because they in the Bible. The worst was when I met Nebuchadnezzar.
Yeah, because
I do it. I'm doing Nebuchadnezzar was the one that fell asleep forever.
Dude,
But guess what? They got a Nebuchadnezzar.
there's no sort of caucasity or negrosity or any other type of osity that we need to figure out for the dictionary that we're building, Grizz, that can describe the shit that I heard for the last 96 hours between this girl at 1 a.m. talking about she saw a black thing 6 inches long that's crawling to a bunch of other things that.
You know what? I got a powder too. So.
It was weird. All of it was weird.
It was so weird, and it's and I'm just in awe, like a fucking like groupie or something. Like, what the fuck is going on here?
Even coming down here from the last job we were doing, I had my little radio going because I listened to my GMRS radio, and we were listening to these 4 guys that were on there. Had to be completely bored. First, they started talking about cooking hot dogs in microwave. And then one guy was like, if you add chili to it, you know it's a chili dog, right?
On the fucking radio.
And then they were like, you know what? Let's just go ahead and meet up at the Jessup prison tomorrow and then go have chicken at the Royal Farms. And I was like, what is happening right now?
You're right. That's us driving in right now to the studio. That's what we heard driving into Maryland.
They get midget kicked for that.
Yes. And I'm just like, what are we doing here?
Like, what is happening?
What is happening?
And welcome to the stage, Jay Nicole. What's up, Jay? How you doing?
Hey, how y'all be?
We doing all right. We doing all right.
I mean, other than that, I don't really have any powder because as much as I mean, the IRS is the IRS. I don't care. And I'm trying to think of, I don't really have any powder at this time.
That's good. You just gave me some powder that I have to give out.
Oh, Jesus.
So I'm gonna give out flowers.
Okay.
To a couple of people.
Okay.
It's been a very interesting week. I'm gonna give flowers out to Miss Lexi Nicole, who she worked with. We talked about a couple of things. Really nice. Really nice.
Short blonde Lexi.
Lexi Nicole.
Short and blonde?
No, she's not.
No.
Oh, well, it's another one.
Yeah.
But yeah, really nice person. Her and her husband were just awesome folks to meet.
Oh yeah, she's not married.
Also want to give flowers out to my favorite 2 bartenders at Pub Dog, Savannah and Gabby. Savannah, if you're watching, have a nice trip going home. Hope to see you when you get back. Gonna give out flowers to I guess the new receptionist lady in my office. She seems like she's really nice. I told her my name once. She remembered it. Didn't have to tell her again.
She got it written on and posted right on the inside of the desk.
I mean, I guess she's just good with names. She remembered John's name when he came through.
She gets a bouquet.
So she's like on her game, for running that place. And I was like, that's awesome. So she gets flowers. So I don't have any powder per se this week, but it's more like, like if there was a way to give somebody.
What the fuck?
Right.
Well, we can add what the fuck to it. We will. Give me a couple days. I'll add a what the fuck to the flowers and powder.
Because I think that's what's happening with Van's World. Okay, there's a lot of like it doesn't fit in flowers or powder. It just fits in what the fuck with an emphasis on fuck.
like shit just happens, and it's like I didn't do anything.
He didn't do a damn thing. I can verify that.
I had to bring us up to full screen.
And
I'm going. This has been irking the irk fuck out of me.
The
irk fuck.
I'm scared.
Oh boy, here we go.
Can we please diminish the use of the term pause? I'm sorry. Everything that I say is not related to, an adjunct to, conjunction with sex or being LGBTQ plus. Or any of the other things that are associated with the word pause. Sometimes you can take shit a little too far. And this pause shit make me want to turn into Grizzly and put PAWS on people.
Oh boy.
So it goes from pause to pause. Keep on. Fuck around and find out with this pause shit. Yeah. It's getting a little old, people.
Why I have to sit next to him at this point when he decides to say this shit? God damn it. Rich, get your ass here.
Because this everybody that I work with when I go out on these freelance jobs are 2 to 3 decades younger than me.
Oh.
Damn it.
So they say it a lot.
So everything is a P word. And it just drives me crazy. And Jay, do you have any flowers or powder? Because the P word leads me right into our subject for tonight.
I have flowers for all of my customers that brought me out of everything that I had. I have flowers. Huh? They got that what?
The funky cold Medina. They bought you out of everything.
Yeah, I'm completely sold out. It was so unexpected. And flowers to myself, because I'm an unofficial boat mechanic. I'm out here fixing stern drives. Yeah.
Damn. All right.
Yeah.
Girl.
Yeah.
So within record time, here to the subject. And I'm hitting it off right off the bat. And I'm just going to hit y'all in the face with this.
Men do have erogenous zones as well. This sensitive gland is known as the male P-spot and can be accessed in 2 ways. Internally, it is located about 2 inches inside the rectum. Externally, the prostate can be stimulated via the perineum. This is the landing strip of skin that runs between the scrotum and anus. It contains tons of nerve endings and responds well to very gentle touch, making it a perfect target for pleasure.
No. We are not pegging, guys. You can tickle the goose, but ain't nobody pegging.
Hold on. I am glad you said that, because that is what everybody automatically goes to when they hear it.
Yes.
But the second part is the part that would be more apropos to principles of men. Men do not want their prostates massaged internally.
Yeah, no, we're not doing that.
Even though it was an AI voice that said the word totally fucking wrong, the perineum is what the AI voice was trying to say, also known as the taint, also known as the slippery slide,
the gooch,
also known as the gooch, is a more male appropriate way. No, so I'm not even going to say that, but I say sophisticated, grizzly, grown man click way of establishing that connection to a man who is not anal adjacent in his lovemaking. Does that make sense?
Right. It's a touch and play area.
Because I think that the whole idea is that Jay, I did pick videos that were more male centric since it's the GMC. But if you want to add a woman's touch to this, you know, you can add whatever you like, and of course, we will definitely listen and respond. But the whole idea about the pleasure, the principles of pleasure that I was looking at is the lack of how men find their pleasure, principles of pleasure. You know, because we're men, we're not sensitive, we're not, you know, no, I want good sex. I want good romance. I want good touching. I want good licking.
I want foreplay.
I want 8 play.
8.
Do it twice, so it's good.
If the woman wants to eat my ass, they can. I'm putting that out there right
I
now.
don't know about that.
Can I tell a story real quick? Story time.
Story time.
Story time.
Story time.
Story time. Okay. And I'm not gonna give names, but way before Miss Grown Man, way before Miss Sheila, I had a buddy of mine. We were road dogs, and this one particular escapade we went on, we ran into a young lady who was interested in having fun with both of us.
Hey now.
But not simultaneously.
Oh, pat, puff, puff, pass.
Yes. She was like, I want one, then I'll do the other.
Sounds good.
Then I'll do the other. Then I'll do the other. So anyway, and not in the same room.
Right.
Yeah.
That's the ideal way, to be honest.
You know, luckily we had a situation where that would work. And
Don't get beat up.
This is the funniest part. No, I mean, did my thing.
Yeah.
It went well.
Right.
And then I'm in the room chilling, drinking my Pepsi, because, you know, and smoking a cigarette, because back then I was smoking Newport.
Hey now.
Chilling.
There you go.
And I hear,
What the
He going to the Pillsbury no more.
wait a minute, that is the exact sound that came from the other room. I do not exaggerate. I do not embellish 1 point.
Somebody hit the honey.
So my boy had a Pillsbury toe curl.
Anyway, after, you know, said incidents had taken place and everything, you know, we decided to go down to the Oreo bar. I don't know if anybody remembers Oreo bar. It's the Sheridan in the Harbor. That's because it was right across from Camden Yards. They named it the Oreo bar. So we go down there and we sitting there with our Heinekens and we drinking our Absolutes, you know, chilling. And I was like, bruh, what happened? Yo, she went down on me, and then she went down further. And the next thing I know, her tongue was in my booty hole. And I went,
Yep. That's how it happened.
I was like, you let her do what? He was like, yeah. He was like, you ain't kiss it, did you? I said, no. He said, neither did I. And I said, I'm glad you went second. But I'm telling you, that was...
He's a wild boy.
Yeah, we was some wild boys back in the day. I mean, that's a mild story that I can tell.
Yeah,
That's a mild one.
Sure.
Hey, the man, the myth, the legend, the Slut Gang CEO, Richie Rich is in the building. What's up, Richie Rich?
What's up? What's up?
Yeah. So I mean, you know, after that, the gentleman who shall remain nameless took a liking to it, and so he had a 20/80 strikeout rate. He struck out 80% of the time trying to get people to go down
I have
to
never
do the
struck out
Browns.
since that
No,
day.
I'm saying 80-20.
I know,
So
80-20. Okay, so
he had
good
20.
power ability.
Yeah.
Okay,
Somebody,
What
give
did
me
I walk
Cliff Notes.
into?
What we talking?
bro.
My buddy was having sex in the opposite room from me, and I heard him go, and he had gotten sphincter for the first time. Sphincter.
He's like, what's
She
that?
put her tongue in his booty hole.
It's a booty hole.
It's a booty hole.
Booty hole.
so, but the first,
You gotta stop hanging out with you.
this was before Jay. I don't even think Jay was born back then.
Whoa,
Jay, I'm old as shit.
God damn.
you're not that old.
If it was before-
When I was 18, you were 1.
if it was before Jay was born, that
You're
means-
younger than my mother.
Yep, Job.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
So you was 18 in what year?
85.
Yeah, I was not one.
How old were you? 3?
I had some years on me.
Like 3.
4.
Right, like you sound like a senior citizen. I don't understand.
I don't know.
Whoa, listen,
It look like you trying to do the math in your head a little bit.
you get blessed when you get to this senior citizen ass age. I'll take that double ARP. I'm cool with it. I will take being able to park at the front of the grocery store.
Yeah,
I hate
was
that walk
insulted.
through the parking lot.
I was insulted when they sent that shit to my house.
So this next, I call this video cap or nah. Y'all gotta decide. Here we go.
You talked about masturbating,
Yeah.
even though you don't want to have sex with your partner. Why does that happen?
Sometimes, even though you might love this person and you're physically attracted to this person, you're dating them. Like I said, the whole physical thing of actually having sex 30 minutes, hour, whatever it is, not only the physical energy, but the emotional energy and the spiritual energy that transfers, it's a lot. And sometimes if you're mentally drained at that point or emotionally drained, sometimes it's like, yeah, I'm turned on and I want to like maybe quickly bust a nut or something like that. But I don't know if I'm trying to like, cause sex is like, ooh, kissing and, you know, making love and all the passion and all the exchange of energy. Sometimes it's a lot more exhausting than the energy that you have in your body and in your mind at that time.
So he trying to smut her out?
3.
Yeah.
Gay as shit, nigga.
What are you talking about? The fuck you mean? I'm never too tired.
What?
Unless the nigga is masturbating on her.
No, shut
No,
up.
he said he don't.
Shut up, bro.
He said
He's not even in the room with her.
he alleviated head from that whole thing. He
He's
said
not one of us.
Time out,
He's
time
Caucasian.
out, time out. Nigga, you Caucasian.
how can you say he's the M word and Caucasian at the same time?
Right. I
Now
can't
he
do it.
now he cobbling Asian.
Yeah. The Caucasian.
Yeah.
He never said a girl.
He never did.
So he could be talking about a nigga. And you might just look at the dick and the dick ain't dicking. So I'm going to say,
Let me get he deserves one of these. We just need to hand it to him.
I mean,
Give him
Did you see the dick not dishing?
yeah, but he
That's what he
I think
said.
that's what he said. I think that's what he said.
So,
said it, nigga.
The
think that's what
vocabulary
we
on
said.
here is expanding rapidly.
so
I
mean-
I learned that from my sisters.
Oh, Jesus.
the only thing the only reason I've ever turned down sex is because I was really mad.
Right.
And I didn't want the interaction.
Right.
No, I can be angry. Angry sex is good, but mad sex
No.
don't happen.
Mad doesn't happen. That's
Mad
crossing
doesn't
the line
happen.
of
You,
angry.
angry is okay. That means you just
Only
a little
time
off
I ever turned
off the
down
right.
sex is when I'm asleep and no one's around.
So y'all just out here tagging anything that say, "Hey, I want rumble."
Here I am being the
Is what that sound like?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Here I am being the oddball again. If we don't have a middle connection,
You're Amish.
I'm talking
get an
about your
excuse.
girlfriend. I ain't talking about no junk off.
Hey, yo,
Yeah,
Vandy.
that's true.
Yo, Vandy,
I'm
look at
talking-
bitch down and be like, tell me you love me.
I won't even.
Tell me you love me.
That happened last night.
We talked about it on the last show. I won't even eat a meal that my wife cooked for me when she mad at me. I wait.
That's different.
I wait. Did sex?
Food is correlated to sex anyway. No,
what if you
that's
got a
the same.
toxic chick though, right?
Eat, pray, die.
So she know you won't eat her food and shit, right? So she ain't put her special sauce in it. But she be like, nah, baby, I'm good. You can go ahead, eat me. And then when you come up, the whole shit got cocktailed. Nah.
What kind of
What?
are you killing with?
What? This not gumbo? Oh, my bad.
No.
See, that's my prime example why I really know him first.
Right.
We got to talk about all of this beforehand.
Hey, Shauna. What's up, girl?
Perfect timing.
Perfect show for you tonight. Principles of pleasure.
Like,
So-
consider this like a college course. I need a syllabus of how all this is going to work.
So,
Well, one,
all right.
your pussy's between the legs.
All right. I got another cap, no cap.
So, what am I allowed to do with it? What is everybody else allowed to do with it? Like, if that's how that works out.
She's
Like,
making Venn diagrams before you hear sex.
Y'all ready for this cap, no cap?
pretty much.
Yeah.
Here we go. Cap, no cap.
You talked about masturbating.
Yeah.
Where was it? Oh, here we go.
Top 10 most pleasurable feelings for a man. This is sourced by soberhealing.com, so y'all can go check it out yourself. We gonna get
I know what number one is.
What's number one?
Get one off, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. What?
Number one, when a woman runs her hands through your beard.
It got something to do with a woman, but it ain't that.
2, when you feel appreciated.
It's on there.
It's all right. Yeah, that one slept on. 3 is when you solve a problem.
Fair enough.
4, when you have your head scratched. I don't know about top 4, but a sleeper. 5, when you are being romantically loved.
That got something to do with number one to me. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't mad.
6 is when you get into a comfy bed.
You know my number one. That's probably number 2.
Number 7 is when you have a few more hours of sleep. Ain't nothing like something that got canceled when you know you gotta be somewhere and your ass in the bed. 8, when you experience a belly laugh with friends.
When you with your guys and y'all are geeking, it is hilarious, bro.
9 is a first kiss from a crush.
When you were 16, actually catching that dub is new to you. Like, you excited. You lit. You get a little bit older, you catch a few more of them dubs. It's like, you know, this is just business as usual.
10, when you spoon a cuddle with your significant other.
All right.
What virgin is he talking about?
Hold on. 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
I would say this. I did not know what he was talking about at first.
Right.
Because I thought he was talking about pleasure from a woman. But he's just talking about pleasurable things around.
Okay.
Oh, well, if it's just okay, then.
That sounds like a lady list, man. That sounds like a lady list.
Yeah.
That sounds like a lady list. That's all I'm saying.
You hitting a comfy bed ain't pleasurable? No. What?
From a woman. He said from a woman. It was.
Play it again.
He did say from a woman.
Top 10 most pleasurable feelings for a man. This is.
I'm sorry. My top 5 of them have to deal with a woman being next to me.
Right.
Man, fuck that. Yo, top 10 pleasure.
You must got the wrong woman.
For
damn.
Yeah, for men. For me, my top 5 is leaving me the fuck alone when I'm watching sports, nigga. Like,
No, we know that's a
Shut up.
Bro, that CFO is all up in your fucking face right now. Don't even go.
Are we watching sports?
I don't know. Are you? You gonna watch WrestleMania with her on Saturday and Sunday? Look at him smile. Look at that smile.
Shut his ass up.
Nah, I'm bullshit.
All right. Now the next video that I'm gonna play is not a cap or not. This is to me, and y'all can tell me after you see it whether it's cap, because I think she hit on some powerful shit right here.
If you are somebody who feels like you have not figured yourself out sexually, you don't really know what you like, you don't know what your desires are, you're not really sure what turns you on, sex might be kind of awkward for you, or something that you're doing out of obligation, something you're doing because you feel like you have to. This video is for you. I want to share a couple of things that you can start to do so you can figure out what it is that you like and what your desires are when it comes to sex. First of all, you need to stop, if you are able, you need to stop having sex with people who do not prioritize your pleasure. You need to stop having sex with people who use you as a masturbatory tool instead of having sex with people who really want to make you feel good and have it be a mutually beneficial experience. So many of us just seem to believe that it's normal, especially those of us in cis hetero relationships, believe that it's normal for us to just not enjoy sex. We believe it's normal for the other person to get everything that they need, everything they want, and for us to just be left feeling empty. Your sexual experiences should be bringing you to a place where you are having experiences that reveal to you what it is that you like, because your partner is making space for that. And if you're not having those experiences, there's probably a chance you could speak up a lot more, you could advocate for yourself a lot more, or just straight up stop having sex with that person. They will get the message. I'm running out of time, so I'll definitely have to make a part 2, but if this resonates, I want you to like, share, and leave your questions in the comments.
You in slow mo. You okay? Yes, she is.
Say what? Sorry, I was looking at a menu.
What is that?
Damn. Anyway, yeah.
Hold on. Hey,
do y'all agree with what she said?
I do agree with that.
I can agree with that.
I absolutely agree.
I mean, I know I've been out of the dating pool a long time, but
Yes,
I mean, shut the fuck up.
You thought it was gonna come this way. I felt Jerry Andrews. Jerry was ready to go. Boom.
No, I wasn't.
But the shit went that way.
But the whole idea is that even in a long-term relationship, you can actually kill your relationship by not being attentive and not being proactive in making sure that your partner is satisfied, making sure that you do the things that make them feel good and make them happy. Because just as much as you like busting the nut, I know women love busting the nut.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Because it's nothing like.
Can we talk about that shit?
Talk about
it.
Women want to be niggas so fucking bad. I'm so sick of this shit.
Jay?
I've never even thought about this shit. When you think about it, right? I'm gonna be honest. And I'm about to say something that's really wild right now.
You've already went down Wild Avenue, so now you're going to Wild Expressway.
We all know women try to take place of men. We said it professionally. Y'all don't even like to want to call a woman an actress because it's sexist now and shit. But guess what? Since I've been learning, you women, I'm using women.
Oh shit!
But you motherfuckers like to squirt. Let me tell y'all something. We are the original squirters. Okay, we are the original.
Timing of this.
wait. Pause. I had to put y'all on mute, but then when I tuned back in and listened, all I heard was "We are the original squirters." But
y'all don't get pregnant unless we squirt.
We are shit.
What?
Oh, that shit squirts.
What? What?
In his head.
I wish.
I wish. I'm done.
Where
What's up, John?
Yeah, what's up? What's going on, guys?
Not much. Talk about male pleasure.
Hey, you know a lot about that.
Oh shit!
Oh wow!
Wait, where y'all squirting from?
Dick.
I don't think that's really a squirt, but okay.
If you haven't been squirted on by a man, I am scared. I'm sad for you, Jay. That's all I'm gonna say.
If that's what you want to call it, then that's what you want to call it.
Squirrel. Like
Squirtle, Squirtle. Wow.
Secret squirter.
We ain't talking about Squirtle. We talking about Blastoise.
Blastoise, we evolved. When we got older, we turned to Blastoise.
You was Squirtle. You was Squirtle when you was a little boy.
Right. We was over puberty. You right.
Oh, Shauna agrees with Rich. She says, I agree. Okay.
Men are the original squirters.
There you go.
Y'all want to be like us so bad.
Who squirted first, Adam or Eve?
Eve.
Adam's always gonna be.
No, it was Adam. It wasn't Eve, because if it was Eve, then she wouldn't have bit that goddamn apple.
You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right.
If you get a juicy apple, you bite in it, it kind of squirt on you. So it's safe to say Eve never squirted till she got a snake. I ain't saying shit.
So was man apple then?
No,
wait.
Here we go.
I'm not even mad at it.
Wow.
He's not. He has said nothing wrong.
I'm telling you.
So let's go around the table. Round table. Here we go.
Did I say cap or fat?
Here we go. What is your principle of pleasure? Number one.
All right, can we explain that to me? What do that mean? This called
principles of pleasure.
That sounds
the main ingredient for your sexual pleasure.
Fuck hoes, get money.
Hey now.
What? What? I can. Y'all got Grizz crying. What is going on?
What I heard, I thought he said was Hulk Hogan horny.
What? What? Fuck hoes and get money.
That episode. Wow. Like, what are you talking about?
That don't work for him, brother. That's what you heard.
I thought he said it. That's why y'all saw the look on my face. Like, what are we talking about?
Am I going there?
I'm coming for you, nigga.
Am I going there?
Going for the gold, sucker.
Answer the damn question. Well, I'm going there.
Principle. What is our principle?
Yours.
Mine.
The number one thing that you need.
Yeah, I'm not. Listen, knock on wood. I'm not saying this shit to be like almighty nigga or whatever.
You have the right to remain silent.
I am saying this for what really pleases me is saying
anything you say can and will be used against you.
I don't think they heard you because he was.
I know. That's
go
privilege. But
yeah.
He said you too.
saying a woman come is my principal pleasure. I think I get more pleasure of saying that. Like, I literally was with a chick who I watched do all the squirting and shit, and then I looked down and I was like, oh, it's coming to you, nigga. Like, it's just like, I don't know. I'm a visual guy though, so
okay.
I think most men are, aren't they though?
Not you, because I've seen you.
You haven't seen shit.
Okay. John.
Listen, y'all got me picking up my food, standing in the corner looking real crazy because all you do is see me laughing.
Wow. I would say I'm in agreement with him because like I get off on me being able to please a woman and seeing her in pleasure because of me. So and that goes beyond sex, to be honest. That's everything I'm doing with that woman. So
right,
yeah, that would be like I get turned on when I'm her biggest cheerleader. She appreciates that, and she gets turned on in reciprocation. So
and the shit that you was talking about on the other episode, you said you get turned on when a woman is just in like a clear box, like Joe from You.
And Van,
what?
Right.
What?
You don't want to know.
I'm gonna agree on this, even from my perspective, because it's a mental thing for me, as we've all learned and heard.
No electricity is involved.
If she's not into it, then it's definitely not gonna please me. So I need to understand and comprehend what she needs. This is why I need to have this discussion. What do you like? Like, what can I do? Like, what are your limits? Like, where's the stopping point? What's the safe word? Like, that's why I keep saying I need to have all this in place before anything happens, so I can kind of almost guarantee it's going to be a good time if I know these things.
Yes.
He needs to know how your childhood was, how many times you were told "I love you." Like, were there any emotional things that you dealt with before he can take you to Pound Town? Because he needs to know.
Yeah.
As a grown man Click member, that is lying. What he get turned on about is when you walk into a client's house and she looking good, and then she tell you, "I got faulty wiring."
He actually gets terrified from that and calls me and says, "John, I need to fucking go. This is some bullshit. She's naked."
Okay, hold on.
That has actually happened.
Preferably more than one, and don't worry, I can help you get more than one if you have the stamina.
Damn it.
He needs the combination to the lock. That's a good. That's perfect. Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, I can't even trust you to just have the
Grizz?
combination. Let me the fuck.
What's up, bro?
Principle of pleasure.
When she looks at you and you're the primary reason for that little smirk, that little smile, that just that moment where it's on sight just by taking one good look at her, just knowing that, you know, that it's about to be what it's going to be. And everybody is right there on one accord. Yeah, that's like, to me, that's nirvana.
Okay.
Yep.
John, I don't think the get hoes, fuck hoes get money was your true principle of pleasure. But if it is, tell me right now, what is your principle of pleasure?
John said secret looking for a nut.
What is my principle of pleasure? So what brings me pleasure? What?
When you're with a woman, what is your principle of pleasure? What is the main thing that you want in order?
I just want to fuck.
Okay.
My God, my God.
I mean, you see, you're putting way too much thought into all this bullshit.
Hold on, this is a no judgment zone. You can't judge.
Well, I don't care if I get it. It's too much.
I'm
bullshit.
judging.
Fuck.
I'm
Yeah,
judging.
Thank you. Thank you.
He's one of us.
John said what he wanted to say. He said, "I just wish she's not a man." All right, let's go to.
All right, Jay. Principle.
Wait, what? I plead the fifth.
Oh my God.
You can't plead the fifth. Come on now.
I said I plead the fifth.
You're not 6. Come on now.
Because I'm 5.
Oh shit.
Yeah, you like
She don't.
Jay is around a whole bunch of people right now, so she's not going to say all
video.
that.
She said that. I don't know from experience. I know from listening.
I know that shit.
She's around a bunch of people right now, so she can't say.
So anyway, I
figured that's why.
Hold on.
There's people everywhere.
So I guess I'm up next, and my principle of pleasure is in line with John for the most part, and I guess Rich, because if I don't see that look in her eyes. Right. If I don't see that knee twitch, if I don't see that little tear start to form,
here
we go, dumb shit.
If I don't, then I'm not doing it right. I'm not there. I'm not in that moment, and so it's really important for me to make sure that the connection is real and tangible. Because if it's not, then guess what? You're not gonna have a good time. You may have sex, but you're not in that mode. You're not in that completion.
I feel defeated if I didn't do my job.
And see, that's what I'm talking about. Like, I wanted to start before we even start.
Yeah.
I want you already to be in that place where just one touch and we already there.
Hey, Greg.
Right.
I know you was trying to be on your grizzly shit, yo. Like, I fucks with you, my nigga. But guess what?
What's up?
It just sounded like you was paying bills, yo.
Hey, you gotta pay them bitches.
Yo gave her the notice and shit. Like, look, you see that's paid for? Go ahead. And she just sitting there with that smile, like.
All right.
We know.
Hey,
yo, Grizz walking the house like, baby, you want to get turned on?
Pay that light bill. Hey, no. Hey, Rich, just be like this. Hey, Rich.
Not take the light bill.
Rich, this how you do it. You want, hey, babe, you want to get turned on? Turn on the light. Want to get turned on? Turn on the water. Shit, there it is right there.
Check this out.
Sex is dirty, nasty, vile, and wrong. So save it for the one you love. And so that keeps you pure until you're, through junior high. But then you get married, you're like, oh, it's naughty, it's dirty. No, it's not. Some people think sex is shameful because they have trauma or sexual abuse or they've had addiction. Well, you just need to heal from that and recover from that. But what God's intent is nakedness, sex, intimacy without shame. You enjoy your sex life. And God invented the human body for pleasure. There are nerve endings in certain strategic locations. When those two strategic locations find themselves connected, it tends to be something that feels good. Can I get an amen? And that was not an accident. God was not in heaven like made the man, made the woman, made them naked, got them married, went out, to get a euro, came back and was like, what the frick? Like one of you angels should have got a wing in there. Like, no, stop. It was God's intent. Because here's what they always tell you in the legalistic churches, right?
Right?
Amen.
Gospel porn stars.
So,
wait, what?
No,
you already got the flowers.
Anyway. No, we not.
That's the after chat.
So
That's the after chat.
I mean, we were built the right way.
Yes.
And that doesn't put any pause or any shame or any, like, I'm not going negative LGBTQ plus. You can do whatever you want. But what I'm saying is that what he was saying is that the way we are aligned is for pleasure.
Yes.
The way we were built and the way our bodies operate is for pleasure.
Right.
The one thing that we have that was given to us is the ability to gain pleasure from each other. Be it male, female, male, whatever you into, that's you. But what I'm saying is that we were built that way. We were built to enjoy pleasure.
Right.
Yes.
So all of the people that say pleasure is nasty, naughty, it's not supposed to be, even
you lying like a motherfucker.
No, it's not that they're lying, it's that they're misinformed.
Yes.
And also he also hit a couple topics. Sometimes that comes from trauma.
Yes.
Sometimes that comes from sexual abuse. He said all of that. Sometimes
it comes from fucking the wrong person.
And that stuff. And also, if you were, like Grizz just said, if you were in bed with the wrong person, it all lays part of the conundrum that makes it not enjoyable.
Yeah. Sex is always filthy when it's fucked up.
Yeah. Difference between making love and having sex.
Well, absolutely.
Amen. But sometimes when I'm making love, I'm having sex.
Oh, that's right.
Because sometimes you gotta pull some hair. Sometimes you gotta see a tear drop. Sometimes you gotta get a little rough.
All right. First of all, that's not having sex. Having sex.
What?
Slinging your dick in the pussy. That's having sex.
No, there's levels to it, right?
Making love is passionate. It's the look in your eyes. We're complete each other, all that shit.
Okay,
that just happened to him, I swear.
The third shit is fucking.
But you know there's something else too.
What?
The bonus O. Here we go. You ready?
70% of women don't have a release during intercourse. And the third.
And that one.
Men, you've only had one type of orgasm, but did you know you can have 4? You're currently having the quick one, the ejaculatory orgasm, but you can have prolonged orgasms that last up to 30 minutes and are felt throughout the whole body. This type of orgasm is called a prolonged or a peaking non-ejaculatory orgasm. Then the other 2 types are called 1, non-ejaculatory orgasm, and for 2, prostate orgasm. So that's 4 in total. The prolonged or peaking non-ejaculatory orgasms are more intense, they last for longer, and you have control. You can have have them literally back to back. And the trick here is control. Most of you guys watching have zero control over your orgasms, over your body, and you're instantly gratifying yourself. In this series, we're going to change that. So follow for part 2.
Facts. So the bonus
yes,
there's more than one orgasm.
Yes, there is. Yes, there is.
A little hand wrapped around your throat while oral is in bed, as long as safe words are. That's what Van said. You got to know the safe word. Jebediah, stop. But I mean,
usually pineapples. But yeah, we'll go with that.
Wow. But Janine B said, "Rough sex make it hurt." Yeah, if that's
rough sex make it hurt.
Show me the
if that's going to get you there, that's where you got to go. I mean, and there's no wrong with it as long. But see, this is the whole idea. This is the whole idea with that. You have to have the right partner to make it work.
A level of trust.
No, it's not even just the level of trust. It's the right partner.
Yeah.
The right partner, the trust will be there, so you don't have to find the trust.
Right.
Because yeah.
Yes.
So there are different levels to that trust,
man.
You know, or different levels to that situation.
Right.
And I mean, to me, it's like immediately. Slide around a little bit so they can see everybody.
That's how you know she ain't got no ass.
Like,
she tried shit went nowhere.
Scoot around and scoot forward. There you go. Jay Nicole has visited us live in person. So, but that's the whole idea. You know, it's like nothing is wrong with a little rough sex. Sometimes you gotta spank them. Sometimes there's gotta.
Grizz, what the fuck was that?
What was what?
This nigga goes, "What's up?"
I'm just saying. Ain't no goddamn thing wrong with it, baby. Ain't no motherfucking thing. Man, all I'm saying is this man is preaching the gospel right now. Y'all need to testify. There's no lies told.
Thank you.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Goddamn right.
So this next video was a little misleading, but yeah, you'll see it immediately. But just check this out.
Here are 5 ways that men and your husband view sex. Number 1, they view sex as a way to show love. When your husband wants to engage with you all the time with sex, it's because that is a way that he shows love. But that way, he is able to show you that he loves you during the act of sex.
Ma'am, shut the fuck up.
Y'all matching. Y'all got
Ma'am.
But the problem was, she said there were 5 ways. But she only said one.
Yeah.
Cue the accountability.
But that's because she meant F-U-C-K. That's why. That's what she needed. That's only 4. That's only 4. That's only 4. You know, bro. Honestly, I really want some of these ladies just shut the fuck up. Shut up. Let me tell you how we show you we love you. Light's still on, heifer. Shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up. Shut all the way the fuck up until you reach the top of Shut Fuck Mountain, where there are no more fuck ups to shut.
Facts.
Yes.
That's the proper way to use that.
You goddamn right.
Well, no, when y'all be too goddamn rambunctious, sometimes he got to calm y'all the fuck down. So
that's only
because
I'm pretty sure he said women.
So
right.
Ain't us.
Ain't us.
So I got one more video to play, and then we just free fall for the last part of the show. But this video, y'all saw a part of it, but I think this deserves to be a cap or not, and I don't know. I think it might be. Y'all listen and y'all let me know. Just before we even once it ends, don't say nothing. Just say cap or not, or say cap or not. Okay. Here we go.
70% of women don't have a release during intercourse, and the 30% are probably faking it. And the ones who actually enjoy sex typically were touched as a child, and they were introduced to it very early. So 99.9% of women are not even being pleased sexually by a man, and that's the only thing that a man wants. And then when a woman actually will feel better having conversation for 2 hours with her man, but a man don't want to talk 2 hours because he'd rather be on the Xbox or the PlayStation or watching the game. And so this was the realization from being a dog, from being a serial cheater. When I had my run-in.
Fucking cat. God damn it.
What the hell?
That is such a narrow fucking.
He's got that all backwards.
Image. Like, that's such a narrow line of thinking. That shit is so, like, the shit is so stupid.
Damn.
I get so
that
tired.
comes from a man that doesn't know how to fuck. That's what that is.
Right.
There's no fucking way you're telling me that.
Right.
He's saying that 1/100% of women are being satisfied by their men.
No, by him. That's what he really did.
Look, I get so tired of stupid people being allowed to talk. I get so tired of motherfuckers that project their own insecurities and inabilities on other people. You can't please your woman. You can't please the other women. You're the one who probably touched these little girls. So let's call it what it is. So you may be talking about your own life. Maybe you need to seek Jesus and some counsel. But at the end of the day, that is not the case for a lot of women. First of all, if that was the case for a lot of women, a lot of these women wouldn't be out here being hoes. They like fucking. So apparently they're getting something out of it. So come on with the bullshit, bro. Like you shut the fuck up, man. Get off the internet and go read a book.
Exactly. She wants to be the PlayStation. Damn it! Grab them fucking titties and.
We gotta go to the OG. We gotta go to the OG.
That's worth it.
What?
A bullshit. A bullshit. A bullshit. A bullshit.
Bitch, please.
Enjoying themselves.
Right.
Yeah. Every woman that, from his point of view, every woman that's ever enjoyed sex has been in. I can definitely play it back.
I heard that correctly.
Yeah, he was saying.
Right.
Yeah,
he's just fucked up.
Yes. Go ahead.
And that's why I was like,
70% of women don't have a release during intercourse, and the 30% are probably faking it. And the ones who actually enjoy sex typically were touched as a child, and they were introduced to it very early. So 99.9% of women are not even being pleased sexually.
He got his ass ate by his mother.
Damn.
Let me say something.
Is he trying to tell his
Let me
own
say
story?
something.
Go ahead. He's telling his own story. That's what
He
Grizz
used the
was
word-
saying.
He used the word typically. So that doesn't mean all women, right?
But that's typical.
No, his
But
stats
100%.
said
I
all.
said this on
But
this
first
podcast.
of all,
Time out.
his
I said this
stats
on this
said all.
podcast. A lot of that shit that he's saying, unfortunately, I know it sounds ugly, but he's telling the truth.
No,
No, he's not.
And I'm gonna tell you why he's
Not
telling
by
the
the
truth.
numbers.
Stop.
No, it's not.
Because we got a lot of male egos here.
It's
no,
not
we
an
don't.
ego.
It's not
He
ego.
said, first of all, Rich, first of all,
We got a lot
first
of
of all,
male egos here.
go ahead.
You gotta hear me out.
Let
You
him
gotta
cook,
hear me out.
but
let him
If you,
he cooking burnt bacon right now.
yes, he is. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm really not because
My smoke detector chirping right
because you have to talk to women that you're not trying to sleep with. And if you talk to women that you're not trying to sleep with, I promise you, when you get to the nitty gritty, a lot of these motherfuckers have been touched. I said this shit.
No one's
Absolutely
Rich,
not.
hold on. Rich,
I'm
no.
not done.
Absolutely
Y'all.
Go ahead.
I'm not done.
Go.
A lot of this shit is true. When you are exposed to something, and I'm one by a older female, when I was a child, that's why I'm over-sexualized, and I'm over-sexually, it's just something I am.
Okay.
And I do know from therapy that that's where it comes from. That's why I like older women. Some older women. But God damn. God damn. I'm saying. But that is a real thing. That is what. And unfortunately, I'm sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4 cannot commit to this. 5. Because you know. But no, seriously, we cannot commit to this shit.
8 sisters.
And that's not their story. But guess what? There's 8 sisters. That's their story.
Here's the thing. It's
That's
not,
their
I'm
story.
not disputing what you're saying. I'm not disputing that at all. I know women that have been through that. I know men that have been through that. I'm not disputing at all. What I'm disputing is his reel where he says typically, but then flips and says 100% of people women have one thing or another. That's where it's inaccurate.
Not true.
That's not true. Like he said 100%, he said 70% don't get off, right? But then he said 30% that do are apparently been touched. That's not accurate. That's not to say that no one's been touched or been traumatized or molested or abused. But at the same time, he's trying to say 100% of women don't get off. That's not true. That's what I'm getting at. But I agree with you though, because there are women and men that have been in those situations.
We can talk to women.
Some of them have done that. Some of them have been. I've had both. So like he's right and you're right. Like I've seen women that have like I don't want nothing to do with anybody, touch with anything. But then I've seen women that have been.
Then we got to talk about age.
Well, hold on.
If they recently got touched or inappropriately touched in a year or span, and I'm not doing statistics. I'm throwing this shit the fuck out. We can't go to Google because Google is only going to talk to people they know. They don't know this.
No,
shit. I'm telling you. You work with a lot of these motherfuckers. You're not going to tell me you can talk to these women and these women ain't going to say the same shit. A lot of women do not get off. I'm sorry, niggas.
Yeah, but
they do not get off.
I'm not disagreeing with that idea.
You're not doing what you're supposed to do.
Wait a minute. No.
Women saying, yeah, okay. You're disagreeing that women saying.
You are talking, but see, you're talking in a bubble. You're talking in a bubble. You're talking about the girls that you've talked to. So that's the same. That's a bubble.
That's a big ass bubble.
Well, okay, hurrah for you, big bubble.
I'm just saying.
No, I'm being honest. But listen,
women that I'm not sexually involved.
But listen, let me go here. Let me go here for 1 second. The largest number of sexual abuse cases in the country happen in Southern Maryland. Okay?
Yep.
I just pulled up statistics for Southern Maryland. 6.9% of women in Southern Maryland have been sexually abused. That's reported. So what you normally do when it's reported is you double it, because that says twice as many that have it happen. That's still 13% out of 100,
correct,
which is a high number.
Yes.
Correct.
But that still leaves you 86% of women who have led a non-abusive, non-neglected, non-harassed life.
Right.
So when you talk to 20 women and 3 of them say they've been sexually abused, that's a high rate.
And honestly, and I don't want to go dark on this podcast about it, but what you said is going to discredit everything you said. You're talking about reporting. When we think
I doubled it.
When we think about our women, they're not reporting this shit.
And that's why I doubled it.
That's why he doubled it.
You can't double that. You have to triple that.
No, you don't. Even if I tripled it, it's still 70% of women who have never had to deal with that in their lives.
I think, and it's just my opinion, and I love it.
You think it's 50%?
I think it's more
than
what you think. I promise you. Have these conversations.
I do.
Listen,
you're not having a conversation
once again,
with these women. You ain't sitting there like so.
Once again,
neither are you.
No, they open up.
I'm the one that has the conversation with them.
Listen,
if anybody knows, I should know.
But this is the whole idea.
That's what I need to know. I need to know.
I'm gonna tell you one thing. This is the only thing that I'm gonna say about this. Rich is always devil's advocate, and he's going to push that envelope and push that narrative. So I understand. You do.
In this situation, I'm not playing devil's advocate. What I'm doing is I'm understanding. Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all a little quick story, real quick. I went to me and my brother who cuts my head, right? I don't even know if I should have said this nigga name because he probably don't even want this shit out. He probably don't even want this shit out. But we went to an audition. And I told him, I was like, this is crazy. Every fucking chick that sat there in that chair had the identical story. It was a friend of my mother's. It was my uncle. It was my cousin. It was this. It was that. And every single one of them admit to be more sexually active because they had no one that believed or can talk to them.
And were there more than 100 women at audition? Hold on. Was there more than 100 women at the audition?
At that audition, I'll be honest, I don't know the number.
Was it more than 100?
Let's say like I count. But if I had to eyeball it,
yeah,
yes,
it was more than 100 women.
Yes, it was a big ass fucking building.
All of them in the same story.
Look, all I'm saying, I'm not
More than
discounting anything you're saying.
So you just went
because-
down to 50%.
Yeah.
I said more than half.
60%.
80.
Listen,
No,
I'm not.
Well, you around a lot of abused people.
Listen.
Hey, Rich, can I say this real quick?
No,
Yeah,
I'm in
go
a different
ahead.
time.
Real quick. Let me say this real quick.
I'm in a different age bracket.
Wait a minute, 1 second, Britt. Let me say this to you. I know people who have had that, but I also know women that identify with shit that ain't never happened to them.
That's what I was about to say.
I've seen that shit happen before. I've actually seen men and women that will identify with things that they never done, only to be a part of the crowd, even if it's a horrible thing. So they'll identify with it and even have never gone through it. Because some of us can tell the trauma markers when people have actually gone through stuff. But I can also tell the Me Too people.
Mentality. My ex-wife used to do that shit all the time.
I'm
that's
not,
not to
and
say
I'm
that
not
you're
saying
wrong.
that you're
And
wrong.
nothing did.
That's not
It's
to
just
say you're
saying
wrong.
that you can't take your bubble and make it everybody's bubble.
Yeah, because here's the thing, Rich. The thing is, if we get to a point to where we say believe everybody that say they've been through something, right? So let's just say that we say we believe everybody that been through something. So if somebody come out and say that you touched them, but you wasn't even in the vicinity, if we just believe in everything everybody's saying, brother, you guilty and you ain't do shit. So at the same time, some people will identify with trauma that they've never even seen, they've never even heard of, they've never even talked about until that moment when this other girl said what she went through for real. The real thing. I've actually seen a woman parrot another woman's life perfectly. I've actually watched a woman that she tell me of these different things that she's gone through in her life. When I finally talked to her best friend, it wasn't her, it was the best friend. This girl ain't never been through none of this shit. So I've actually seen people parrot shit that other people have actually gone through.
I agree. Listen, this is what I want to know.
This was
Right?
the pleasures
So-
of
so-
principle. Now you
Yeah.
done changed it
So-
to the ass
Trauma.
of anarchy.
You
No, I didn't. I didn't change it.
Posted the shit, and then y'all niggas said this shit was cat.
So-
what he said, what he said is not cat.
I think.
So you
no,
said
so Rick,
1/100% of women have not been abused in a
That's
war.
what. That part is cap. That's what I'm referring to.
No, you're not
Y'all not
listening.
listening.
Rich, we didn't say it though. We
Yeah.
said multiple times we're not saying that you are wrong and you're.
I'm
So
not
what
talking
I'm saying is that he is not.
He's trying to say
he
100% of women can't get off.
That's no. He said 70%.
No,
you
he
didn't.
said
Play it again.
99.
Play it again.
Play it
Play it
again.
Play it again.
At the end, he says 99%.
70% of women don't have a release during intercourse, and the 30% are probably faking it. And the ones who actually enjoy sex typically were touched as a child, and they were introduced to it very early. So 99.9% of women are not even being pleased sexually by a man, and that's the only thing that a man wants. And then when a woman actually will feel better having conversation for 2 hours with her man, but a man don't want to talk 2 hours because he'd rather be on the Xbox or the PlayStation or watching the game. And so this was the realization from being a dog, from being a serial cheater. When I had my run-in with Jesus on the road to Damascus, this way.
All I'm saying, for whoever y'all dealing with, let's go to their friends group chat.
Huh?
That's it. Let's go to their friends group chat and
Now-
see if it is.
And here's the thing, Rich. There are women in there that have gone through that trauma, but there's other women in there that just identify with the shit because somebody else said it. They just want the attention. There's some that just want the attention. There are men out here that be lying about shit. Like if hey Rich, you know somebody right now. Hold on, real quick. You know somebody right now, real quick. Wait a minute, hold up. You know somebody right now that if you say you did it, they did it better. If you say you had it, they had it better. If you say that you did this, that, and the third, they did that shit way above and 16 years ago. Bro, you know it's people that do that.
Who said they telling the truth?
There you go. So I'll give you a living example, and I've got this one on paperwork because it went that far.
Shit.
My ex-wife, for example, when me and her got ready to get divorced, she played that victim mentality and tried to say because I was in the military, I had PTSD and that I was fighting on her and doing all this other nonsense. I actually had to go take a PTSD exam. You want to know what came up on it? Her. She was so bad. She was what was causing the PTSD. I've gone to combat 3 times. Combat deployments didn't come up. She came up because she was playing victim.
I apologize if you felt like I was laughing. I'm not laughing.
I'm telling you,
I am not laughing.
I understand exactly what Grizz is saying because that's her playing victim.
And this guy is,
none of that shit.
This guy,
you're talking about one experience that you went through with one woman. I'm talking about multiple.
But you didn't go through them. You just heard stories.
So therefore, that's just.
So then every story that we say is bullshit.
She told the story. We can go with John and say the story about him and his ex that he called out and shit is bullshit. That's just his experience.
But you're telling us, that what we're telling you from our point of view isn't real.
Yeah.
Y'all not having this conversation.
Yeah.
Oh my! See, so you're still telling us that we are not being real.
And guess what? I'm standing on that. It is like the fuck.
No.
I'm not saying nothing crazy. I'm going with that shit. Y'all.
But you know what? Hey, Rich, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I understand everything that you're saying. I think the problem that I have is a lot of the times because we have no idea who's telling the truth. We really don't know who's lying and telling the truth half of the time because some people can make a lie sound like the truth with all the eloquence in the world. I think one of the issues is the person. You know, you judge the character of the person, and if you know the person now, if you talk to one of your friends who have 7 other friends, and your friend went through something, and she has 7 other friends that went through something, and usually two of them out of that whole crew story gonna sound similar to the other ones because they're just piggybacking off what the other ones are saying. They didn't actually go through the shit. Now I don't discount people's trauma, and I do understand that we do want to protect women as well. The thing about it is I don't ever want to protect a liar. You know what I mean? And that's a dangerous narrative to put out there to say that this is something because it makes men, believe it or not, that makes men further look like all of us are untrustworthy. Even you. It makes it look like you're untrustworthy because if this many women are going through that much trauma, that means we're all doing it. That because there's more women than there are men. So that means all of us are doing this shit.
That's not what that means. That's not what that means. And that's what we rationalize as men when we hear these shits because we be like, oh damn.
So we have all
I wouldn't do this. I would not do this. So we think. But realistically, these motherfuckers went through this shit at different ages.
But the same guy?
I'm sorry.
Because it is more women
than
men.
How many stories do y'all personally know that a young lady
several
this happened by my mother's boyfriend,
right?
And my mother didn't believe me. Oh, you're moving too fast.
Yeah, I've heard that several times, and I found quite a few of them in a lie. I found quite a few of them in a lie.
They had the same trauma that they had.
I just like my concern is, and I know is discrediting this. That's the thing that I'm not understanding. I'm discrediting what that guy said in that reel. I have experienced that with my ex, with her cousin. Like she had to tell me that because we had issues with that. So I'm not discrediting nothing you're saying. You are 100% correct. I've experienced this on a daily basis with models that come to me in confidence to tell me that. What I'm discrediting, and I think what everybody's trying to discredit, is that fucking TikTok where that guy has written 99.9%, and then he says 70%, then says 30%. First of all, motherfucker can't count. And second of all, it's just a simple fact that it doesn't add up what he's saying because he's basing it upon shit that he probably is ignorant about and doesn't know about. But in case of you, you're 100% correct, just like everybody else is. So no one's discrediting your shit.
Can we take the sexual assault out, right?
Absolutely.
Let's
but he said
women coming.
I think it's higher than what
let's Google. Let's Google.
Way higher than what he said.
Let's Google how many women don't come from niggas or men.
Well,
white
let me just tell you, the reason why I wanted to use this video is because, and everybody who knows me will know this reference immediately.
Yes.
He used the Sex Panther method of sexual abuse.
Yes. Yes.
60% of this stuff happens 100% of the time to 20% of the people.
Right. That's what I'm disagreeing with. Exactly.
And it was totally capped. The whole thing he said was totally capped.
He's saying
because
not what you're saying, Rich.
He was not being realistic because he has not met every woman in the world and his thing was all women. He didn't say the women that I met.
Go off of his experience.
What I'm saying, I never sexually assaulted a woman. And it's not.
I bet you 3 of them will say that you did.
I guarantee they can't.
I bet you 3 of them will.
I guarantee they won't. And they can say whatever they want to say. Is what you're saying. People lie every day.
No, I record it. So I'm gonna ask you, nigga.
Yeah,
fuck me, nigga.
I got you on Pornhub.
Hey, yo, what you said? And the nigga shot a higher rate, but I got the little hook on.
But you know what, bro? I've actually had a girl try that. I actually had a girl try that shit.
Hold on, let me say this. Let me say
Go ahead, bro. Go
But
ahead.
100%.
Yeah,
100%. That's not cat, nigga.
You record 100% of the time. All the way from beginning to the end. Okay, so then you would not have a leg scandal. Because they will say, but I don't want to see it. They will say this. He recorded the parts that made it look like I was enjoying myself.
Facts.
They can spin it how they need to, bro.
Anybody
can spin shit.
Nigga, y'all know retarded. Like if I hit this shit right now, nigga, we can't fake this shit. Pause.
Yes, they can.
Yes, they can.
It's called deep fake.
It's the fact. Listen, they can take anything they want, especially in this society, and say and turn it and twist it.
In the court of law, if I got that footage, you can't fake it.
It's insubmissible though because she didn't know you were recording.
In the court of law,
see, that's what
yeah, especially if you didn't ask him if you record.
It's not admissible.
And I'm gonna tell you why it's not gonna be admissible because he said it's admissible if they don't know I'm recording.
Do they know you recorded?
They definitely know. This is permission. They looking in the camera, saying like, "Hey, you so nasty." Okay,
and then they'll go, "I didn't tell them to record that."
But you do know that even in the middle of a sexual act,
gave me some good weed and I was high. I was out of my head.
You better have something written down talking about something. It was okay to record, bro.
Y'all niggas try to spend shit.
That's what you're doing.
That's what happens.
You on the sometimes on half and half.
She's a man. What do you mean?
Oh, man.
I'm not. She's one of the guys. She's a guy.
Y'all remember when that show Half and Half? She got the hairstyle.
You heard that make contact
2 times.
Trying to be real. Y'all
cracking up.
You hit him so hard he fell.
I think the conversation we had is we're looking at unofficial statistics. I'm gonna say
right.
And we're not speaking to the people who is going through the shit because I guarantee sitting at this table, a lot of our female guests, minus one that might be like Sierra back in 2000 and shit. You know when they said it was I wasn't even talking about you. Like I was about to.
Sierra's a man.
They said True.
All right. Well, you know what?
But
hold on. No,
we're not speaking to these people.
You know what?
They're not here to defend themselves. They're not here to say yes. When I was touched younger, it made me more promiscuous as a grown woman. That's all we talking about.
No, we weren't. We were talking about the principles of pleasure, and this took a very big left turn. So at this point, I'm gonna bring Grizz up because we getting the fuck out of here.
I got an idea.
I don't want an idea. I want to leave because my show got totally screwed up.
We'll run an actual poll, anonymous poll.
Of how many women got touched?
Oh,
people won't answer it.
They may
if it's anonymous,
you really talk about bad, bro. You thought that was a good idea?
If it's anonymous, yes.
But like they said, people are going to just be like, you know what? They said they've been through this, and
what's happening on Wednesday, Grizz?
What's going on Wednesday?
So every Wednesday night, 8:15, YouTube, We're going to be on X. We also going to be on Twitch. We're going to be having another ABC council because I done seen some bullshit and it's time to abolish some more of these whack ass people. So
you might want to add this video. This has been. I'll send it to you.
Okay.
Y'all niggas gonna get donkey today. Like I'm telling you, I'm not making this shit up.
No one said you are.
Why do you keep saying that?
Nobody saying.
I know you know.
Who you saying?
We say
because he know everybody I know, and everybody I know was abused because everybody he know was abused. What kind of that's that sex pamper mentality?
Oh my God.
That's what I just said.
80% of the time, it works all the time.
Is that what I just said?
I wish they were sponsors so we could say something to them. Jay, can you say about your Bengay, please? And I'm gonna say that shit.
Did he say Bengay?
Yes, please talk about the Bengay because that's more entertaining at this moment.
Yes, he was.
Yes, he was. Yes, he was.
did.
That's why I said I'm just trying to facilitate for Jerry. Go ahead.
Spell
it. Not right now.
FACILATE.
I'm talking to this nigga. Oh my God.
Jay, tell him about the body butters, please.
Which I am currently sold out of, but
pre-order them shits.
What he said. Oh my God.
Yes, seriously.
Oh
my
God. J.Amore
There you
on
go.
Instagram.
There we go.
All your luxurious body butter needs, body butter, body scrubs,
I need a whole
shower
give me a
gels.
half. Give
We
me a
have
half,
air
please.
fresheners now, and we're still trying to get this little beard oil thing together. I need some
beard oils. Is it going to be medicinal? Like, I like that menthol feel, for real. I'm being serious. I like that smell. Damn it. You know what? Fuck you, Jay. Just buy her shit.
Listen,
She's awesome.
My glasses I can't see. That is it.
Can I shout out Jay Nicole? Jay Nicole gave me some body scrub that smells really good.
Awesome.
And
Thank you.
I always give her shit for looking like one of the hyenas.
She is one though.
But she's
That's okay.
She's better at scents than actually booking shoots.
Talking about yourself again, Rich? Accountability ass motherfucker.
Hey.
How many times have I sat here and
We know. He just gotta run the bit. We gotta run the bit.
Pick a date. Pick a date.
That's okay.
Got the outfit.
That's a whole
pick
nother
a date.
episode. We could do a whole rest of the podcast about that. We'll do that another day. Jerry's upset.
I'm
He's
not
gonna
picking
kill
a
somebody. Let's just.
I'm not picking a date.
Okay, it's Monday night. Time to start your week right. Favorite click about to blast the mic. Knowledge is power. It might get you flowers. If you say some stupid ish, you gon' get hit with some powder. And these four be getting wilder.
Hey, yo, hold up. Where was my neck?
Really? It's played 3 times. I did that.
What the fuck? I had no neck. I'm sorry. Go ahead, bro.
I'd like to thank everybody for coming into the Grown Man Click podcast tonight. Principles of pleasure. And we learned that there are a lot of principles of pleasure, and you should treasure the person that you're with. And when you get with the person that you want, you need to treasure them as well.
Yes.
I would like to thank everybody for coming in tonight, from Sophisticated Grizzly, my boy John, Jay Nicole, my wife Sheila, Christy. I saw Shauna, and of course, the Slut Gang CEO, Richie Rich, Van Gogh, and my boy, Mr. Vicissitude, John. And before we go, we have to understand that this is a special day in history because the other grown man was born on this day, and that's why he's not here. Happy birthday, Scott.
Birthday, bro.
We love you, we appreciate you, and we hope you need deep in some pleasures of principles right now. So y'all have a good evening, and as we say at the end of every podcast, do good. Do really good. But if you're gonna do bad, do really bad so that you meant it. Like, share, subscribe, we grow. Love you.
Y'all could have told me like